Hi, I'm not sitting on the starting screen waiting for my batteries to charge. No, I'm not. How's it going, Zelda, Dylan, Joopy? Good to have you with us. Yo, Zelda with the super jackpot on the first slots. So that's good. So you got a good chance of a gift sub now. Well, I don't know, the best chance. With the 4-ball. So we're going to try that. Oh, it literally just come up with a green light. Fantastic. I got 2 batteries with a green light. Literally as I just changed scenes. Brilliant. That was very well timed. Although I didn't give them the amount of time it says they take to charge. So, yeah, I'm kind of lucky, I guess. Yeah, the others were just dead. So, yeah. I had to... Art Academy speedruns when? Oh my god. Oh wait, I haven't got my sensor bar. How's it going? We are playing Wii Play. There's been a lot of activity with Wii Sports lately. And not so much with Wii Play. With medals. But, you know what? We're coming back. We got a marathon run on Sunday. Which I originally thought was Saturday. But the days got mixed up and stuff. And that was a schedule issue. And not a me issue, but it's hard. Running marathons and stuff is hard, so I understand that. Anyway, oh yeah, I haven't even added them to the list because that still says Pixel Perfect, and that was ages ago. Yes, so marathons coming up. We have UKSM this Sunday. So Sunday, I'll change it after stream at this point because I'm already a little bit late. Sunday, we have a run of Wii Play. I hope this is the right... yeah, I think it's the right aspect ratio. Cool. So, we have UKSM. Twitch.tv/UKSM Live. You know what? I'll do a shout out to them because it's the only one that's very soon. Yeah, so the schedule got revealed very close to the marathon. I do still need to set up for that. So yeah, but that should be fine. I mean, it literally got revealed like, I don't know, like I got told about it like 6 days ago. So yeah, it's all very last minute, but that's all fine. So that's coming up. That's pretty cool. Going to be my first run of Plats in about 6 months, I think, something like that, or like 5 months on a marathon. So that's cool. I mean, it's been about that long since I got the 58:30, and I haven't done many runs since then. Then we have a run of, or we have gofish, and there will probably be something there. But obviously I will be hosting the entire thing, so it's going to be 14 hours of speed runs. We have the gofish reveal this Saturday, of course. Yeah, we have that coming up. So go follow channel 734. I'll shout them out at the end, I think. Go follow channel 734 because that is where you will see the schedule reveal and where you'll see gofish is our speedrun marathon. We do twice a year. At this point, we do gofish and no fish. And this one's gofish. So yeah, it's pretty cool. And there's lots of cool people that have submitted, and lots of them will be getting into the marathon. So that's nice. Then in about 3 months' time, I will be running a Warhammer game. I've still not played it because I've been very busy with gofish stuff, but I submitted to Speedrumizer because that is a thing where you submit a game and someone else runs it. So I'm going to teach someone else Wii Play gold medals with like an hour and 5 minute estimate or an hour and 10 minute estimate, I don't remember. And I'm going to be running Warhammer Space Marine. So, yeah, that's cool. And it's also one of the longer runs because the maximum time you get for an estimate in Speedrumizer is an hour and a half. And my game is like an hour and 25 if I remember correctly. So, yeah, that's nice. We'll see how that goes. But I still need to play it. I mean, I'm hoping once I've got stuff set up for gofish and that's all ready to go, then I will be able to play the game and I won't have to wait until gofish is done because that leaves me about half the time, which I don't want because my free time is already pretty low. to do something like that. Yes, Hidden Gem as well. We are going to be doing Rack and Slay on Hidden Gem Rally. And the name is a bit more precise for that one. I don't recall exactly what the Twitch channel is, but it's all in a few weeks' time, other than UKSM. So you got time to go follow. So it's all good. Right, it's been a while since we've done this. I have not done many attempts since I got 5830. We are going to give this a go. Also, I haven't shared it in the Discord yet, but anyone who follows me on Twitter or Blue Sky has already seen this. I posted a YouTube comment, so I actually saw this notification when I was at work, and I didn't click on it. I didn't click on it to see the whole thing. Is it Rack and Slay's first marathon showing? It isn't, actually. Rack and Slay had a really early run. They submitted it while it was in early access. I think Cell and Satan submitted it. It was only a run of Dungeon Crawl, which is pretty much just the regular 10 rooms, but it was on 2x speed, which is much easier to commentate. But yeah, that's pretty cool. But it is already been in a marathon before, so yeah. Why am I getting the ... Have I missed something? Anyway, that YouTube comment is like the most British thing I've ever read. Yeah. So, okay, right. This is what I saw on the notification. So, from the way you say whatever, I'm half expecting you to call one of the, and then it cuts off, right? So I open it. I open it when I get home, and it says to call one of the tanks a slag, and I audibly laughed. Like, that is probably one of the best YouTube comments I'm gonna get. And that is why I'm still doing this. But yeah, that genuinely made me laugh. That was really funny. So I was compelled to share that on Twitter and Blue Sky. I need to share it in the Discord as well, but I didn't. My bad. Big Wiimote speedruns when... Yeah, that's the other thing that happened. So the other day, they revealed the Nintendo Museum. You know what? I'm going to keep the sub-hour comparison. I know it's all over the place, but I'll keep it. Right, this is pretty much just going to be a throwaway run, by the way. I'm going to try and do a run. If we can't get a run going, I'm just going to play the games and practice and stuff. That's what I'm going to do. I might practice my commentary a little bit, because it's been ages since I've commentated this. We'll see how it goes. I really don't expect to get anything good, because I can't even beat my Gold's time at the moment. Which, I mean, arguably is comparable to my Plat's time, but... Yeah, we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, so... Anyway, let's start runs. 3, 2, 1, go. So, yeah, since last stream, Nintendo did a direct for their new Nintendo Museum. And, oh, now Live Split is working properly. It's not being laggy. Is this first runs on the new PC? That might be why. Live Split isn't as laggy here. Because it used to take like a second to start, because I have so many attempts on this file now. But now it's fine. Oh, I forgot to do the gamble. Hang on. What was the first break in there? What was the first break? I forgot to do it. I've clipped it. If the first break had a 4, then Zelda gets a gift sub. Yeah, so they revealed the Nintendo Museum, and they've got giant controllers there, and they even went out the way to do it for the Wii as well. And there's like giant Wii remote. They didn't do Wii Play, which is fair enough, because they already have like a light gun game there already in some other form. So there's not really any point to like show off the can't even beat my goal. But they do have Wii Play Motion, Clone Zone. We'll see how it goes. And that was kind of cool, because doing any Wii motion stuff seems terrible. Yeah, that's the other thing. Something like that. But it looks like they redesigned a bunch of stuff, like Woohoo Island. Someone noticed in the Wii Series stream, Nintendo did a direct for their Island new Nintendo Museum. Ah, damn, football didn't go in. Unfortunate. No gift sub there then. Why do I hear you double? Oh, my bad. I opened the clip. SM MIDI featuring SM MIDI and SM MIDI. Yeah, that's my bad. I forgot that will be unmuted. Because I haven't got my headphones on. That's my bad. So anyway, oh come on, these are all so well grouped, and then nothing happened. Okay, I'm gonna whack him, see what happens. I mean, that was something. It still isn't amazing. Go! No! Yes! You know what? I'll keep it going just to try and save it, because it's runs like this that are good for me to get, because any run that I can complete on a speedrun marathon is good. Like, if I complete this, it's still going to be under a minute and a half. I can't do much with this, though, sadly. Unless I get very lucky. Nah, I tried to do spin to hit the 9. Didn't happen. That's fine. Speedrun Super Mario Bros. in the museum. So true. Miyamoto did not like that. No. I don't know. Maybe he does. I'm sure one of the top Mario 1 speedrunners has actually speedrun it in front of him before. I'm sure I remember hearing that somewhere, and he was really nervy. Understandably. Like, he played it really safe. Yo, Dragons, how's it going? Thanks for the good luck. But yeah, the Nintendo Museum stuff looks wild. The make your own Hanafuda cards as well. That's kind of cool. Do a World Championships banned glitch. So real. Oh my god. I don't know what it is, because I think it looks like kind of how NES Remix worked. Like, you can pick one of the 3 games that's on there with the NES one, and there's just like a goal you go for, and then that's all you can do. I don't know. Live in front of Miyamoto. I clipped out of bounds on the Odyssey kiosk at Nintendo New York. That's so funny. Nah, they've got to have seen that. I bet, like, there's got to be one other person that's done that as well. Like, the kind of people that are going out their way to, like, go in, like, Nintendo New York and stuff that are, like, that keen on Nintendo stuff, surely have heard of some of the skips you can do. Or, like, some of the tricks and glitches and stuff. I just left it there. Okay, that is kind of funny. Wow. I mean, there's so many different options you can do to, like, to do a glitch in that game and just leave it there. You okay? And thanks for the good luck. And Zelda, thanks for the good luck as well. More Nintendo high-ranking people should just see their games getting mangled. I mean, maybe they have. Maybe they are interested in speedrunning, or at least they've seen speedruns. Whether they're interested or not is another thing. Alright, I'm hoping we can get out in 10 minutes. That's the goal. The goal is to get out of here in 10 minutes. I mean, I haven't had a single 3 break yet, so I can't really, and I still haven't. I can't really say, oh, I could have done better, because I can't. Unless I bank shot. But this is the issue. I need to get back into the swing of things just to be good at bank shots, just in case I need to do that in a run. Because I have had to save it like that in runs before on marathons. Like, I want to get out of this game in 10 minutes, and if I don't, then that really throws this off. I'm doing an estimate of 1 hour and 15 again, so it's kinda risky. Because I used to do 1 hour and a half estimate for this game. See, that was good. If I can save this, like, I'm not carrying this on as a run. But if I save this, that'll be pretty sick. Yo, stay. Oh, that's terrible. Got to get to Japan so I can use the large balance board. I'm really interested to see how the large balance board works. Like, is that functioning how a normal balance board would? Or is it kind of its own thing? Considering it's probably just a one of a kind, right? Like, that's the first thing that come into my head. Like, is that actually going to be just a big balance board with all the same stuff? Or is it just going to work some, like, different way? It's just going to be, like, sensing what you're doing or whatever. I don't know. I feel like going out of their way to do... Then again, I mean, they went out of their way to do the whole thing, so... Like with any of the Wii controllers. But to go out of their way to do just the exact same thing, but a big balance board, I don't know. A usual balance board is just 4 weight sensors in the corners. Oh, is it? Okay. Maybe that is. Maybe it's just out there. Yeah, Brass, how's it going? Oh, I've seen your message about gofish, by the way, and I've been really bad at responding. So I will get back to you, though. But yeah, there might be some stuff that can sort of get done. Nice. But for the most part, it's just kind of me preparing stuff behind the scenes. But yeah, I will get back to you with a proper message. Tanks FPD. I should practice Tanks FPD because I would love to hit that on a marathon again. Oh, talking of the marathon run. So we are going to have 2 commentators again. We're going to have Cindy and Kelvin on commentary. That is the plan. And it has been a while since we've done a run with 2 commentators as well. So, yeah. Last one would definitely have been Cindy and Theon. So, yeah, that's pretty cool. Thanks for the luck and the good luck, Droopy. Gonna have dinner lurking as always. Gonna be heating up a pizza. Nice. Sounds pretty good. Yeah, looking forward to that run a lot. I mean, I wasn't really expecting to get in because I've submitted Wii Play to UKSM, I think all 3 times now that I've submitted to them. And I've always got in with something else. Admittedly, that's normally been paired with like Mario 3D World or Mario Kart DS or something like that. So that's taken precedent. But this time I didn't submit much, so it got in, which is cool. Can we bank shot? Whoa, that's lucky. Okay. Can we save it again? We've literally had like 1 3 break today. Can I just say that? Okay, I'm hoping for something here. It was going in, isn't it? Okay, it's not. You know, keep it going again. It's good to practice these just in case I can cook something. So if I launch that there, that might hit the 5. Oh, it will double back there and... Okay. That wasn't the plan. But I had a plan. That's the key. That was the issue I had with the Wii Fit U run I did for GDQ Hotfix. Who the hell do I get on commentary for that? No, it's completely fair. Like, most of the time, I do my own commentary for runs, like, in general. Oh, nice, another free break. Oh, I should have the Plats counter up. The Plats breaks counter. What am I doing? Yeah, so I normally commentate my own runs. Pretty much everywhere. 5 will go in. Nice. Yeah, I pretty much commentate all my own runs. I do ask people if I'm familiar enough with the community. And, like, there's people I want to ask. But pretty much, I would say about at least 3/4 of my runs in marathons I've commentated on my own. 6 AM for Cedric, and that's my only real option. Yeah, that's graveyard hours. Like, GDQ Hotfix, apart from Going Places, which is run by a Brit, is pretty much always graveyard hours for EU. Like, that run was like 2, 3 AM my time or something. I watched it before work. Like, I woke up and watched that run. So that was quite nice. Actually, no, I think it might have been later. It might have been like 4 or 5 AM. Yeah, because if it was 6 for Cedric, it might have been like 4 or 5 my time. Yeah, I think so. 10 PM for me and you're in Colorado, right? I see. Yeah, so I think it might have been like 4 or 5. So I literally only missed it by like an hour because I think they were running late as well. And like if GDQ Hotfix runs late and I wake up really early for work, like 6:30, then I can sometimes catch like the last 5 minutes if they're that far behind. Yeah, that sucks, damn. Yeah, time zones and stuff with GDQ Hotfix, it is a bit of a pain sometimes. I am hoping I get lucky. Why did I even do this? I could have just like hit something else. Okay, I'm gonna go for the... No, I'm gonna go for a bank shot. So, like... Okay. Does this work? Yeah. I mean, I can continue this, but it might be a bit slow. So I've had 2 3s and a 4. I need to add on to the counter. This is not bad. Oh, I need to do another bank shot, kinda. Oh, no. Cool. Okay, you know what? I'll do it, sure. Oh, am I gonna have... Yeah, it's not gonna be... Oh, it's the new laptop, so I don't have it to hand. The Plats breaks. That's fine. I'll have to find it in a minute. I think I did port all my notepads over. Submitting again for SGDQ, probably because I think we all want to go to the event again. That's pretty cool. I assume you're going to be submitting Wii Fit U again? Or something else? Yo, CC with the raid. How's it going? I'm SM Midi. Go by Dehi. I am speedrunning Wii Play again. It's like it's 2021, or 2022, or 2023, or early 2024. Our stream. Not any good at any of the relevant result categories, that's fair. No, I think Wii Fit U has a good chance. Like, it has as good a chance as a lot of other Wii Series games, I would say. Like, it's definitely got some interesting enough stuff. I would say it probably would be one of those runs where it's like kind of the same thing with Wii Play of they would probably accept a game like this, but if it's like an hour-long category, it's not something they're going to go for because it's just too long for what it is. Please don't mystery me. Okay. This is terrible RNG, by the way. Wii Fit Plus is boring. Yeah, that's kind of the issue. A lot of Wii Series stuff is like, yeah, we're just waiting around for a lot of the run. And they don't really want that a lot. So I kind of get it when stuff doesn't get in, but also there are some interesting things. Is that the only touchy bonus we've had? That's the only one, right? This is so messed up. And now we've got 2 big touchy fish. So if I get this very quick, I can save it. I can't save it. Okay, this is just messed up. I've literally went for most fish. No, no, go for this. Oh my god. No! Save it! Please, change bonus! Yes! Yo, Catherine, how's it going? Okay. 11 fish. Somehow we actually got out. Rainbow fish where? Yeah, we need the rainbow fish in this game. Fun Wii Series fact, the rainbow fish was a scrapped fish in this game. No, I'm joking. That's not. I'm lying. Good to see you though. How's it going? Yeah, so I think my GDQ plans, I would probably submit. I'm probably going to submit Wii Play Golds. I'm going to cave. The first thing I submitted to GDQ was Wii Play Golds. In terms of Wii Play stuff. That was the first Wii Play category I submitted. And from that point on, after the first one, I submitted Plats instead. Because I just prefer Plats. It's more interesting. It's more of a challenge. Like, it's just the better run. There's more tanks, which is bad because you're spending like 20 minutes in tanks, but people love tanks. So, mix that as well with the fact that we could spend like 10 minutes in billiards, but people love billiards. So, like, all the issues of the run seem to solve themselves in that people like those games that we can sometimes get stuck on. Or that they're just long. But Golds is more well-rounded, so I do get it if it doesn't get in. If Plats doesn't get in. Especially if the thing of like, oh, we'll accept this run, but it's just too long. Like, that's completely fair. I do get it. Like, an hour and 15-minute slot for a game like Wii Play is quite excessive for a marathon like that. I mean, it definitely would... I would be able to justify it, but I am biased. No! Oh, he's around dead. No, he's not dead. Okay, well, that was really bad. You luck sack. Hey, listen, that was my first touchy bonus that I could actually use. The only other one I got was one that I couldn't do anything with. Oh my goodness. Okay. Could I get that kind of thing going on in a golds run, please? That'd be really cool. Did I not delete all the comparisons? Okay. I might need to crank out that sub-hour comparison in a minute, because I am not comparing to the world record. 58:30, ain't no way. We have no time to save. Oh, I needed the death there. Oh, come on. Okay, well, not me. Yeah, so my plan for GDQ is we play golds, we play plats. I don't know what I'd put as an estimate for golds, because golds now, like when I was originally submitting it, I was putting like a 5-minute leniency to get out of billiards, and now it's kind of free. Because I should, if I fail billiards, even on a 0 break, it's a skill issue. That's what it is. So I don't know. Maybe I would get away with putting it at like 45 minutes. So that's kind of good. It's a bit more reasonable to give that slot. Your Rain, how's it going? Oh, come on. We're now on what the cool kids call a run. Yeah, we're not on a run, unfortunately, because I'm comparing against a ridiculous once-in-a-lifetime event that happened in the same week that I got all my other PBs in medal categories. This happened, fun fact, all my PBs happened at the same week. You know, the lunar eclipse week. These all happened in the same week. All 4 of my current PBs. I can't beat them. You missed fishing? Oh my god. I saved it at the last... Okay, it's dead. I saved it at the last second with the only touchy bonus that I got. I did get a touchy bonus, but it got overridden by the king in like 3 seconds. It was genuinely one of the worst bonus luck runs I've ever had. And somehow I clutched it. You're wearing the mystery fish shirt today. Oh my god, I need that. You know your Wii Fit cap? I need a Wii Play cap. That's what I need. Okay, I am just not playing today. This is just not it. Yeah, it was the Nightcrow vid as well. The same week as the Nightcrow vid too. So I do have other plans of stuff to submit to GDQ. I'll probably submit Bejeweled. I honestly will probably submit Bejeweled. And like, technically in that game, I'm not even that good. I'm top 10. No, not top 10, like top 15. But that isn't that good compared to world record, because my time is like 55 minutes, whatever. And world record is, I think it got beat like a couple of weeks ago. It's like a 28. But that's because like the world record holder is absolutely cracked. That's always what happens in games like that. Like, it's just someone that is really, really good at the game. Yo, Artski, how's it going? Sorry if I'm missing anyone, by the way. I'm really struggling to keep up with chat at the moment. Talon world record? Yo, let's go. That is pretty epic. Oh my goodness. Okay. Well, that was probably the most precarious 16 I've ever played. But that's because I knew there was time to save there. Why the purple tanks actually faker? Yeah, the purple tanks are really, really bad with their aim, and that makes them really, really annoying to deal with, unfortunately. Okay, that is kind of an optimization I need to start doing. That takes ages. I mean, there's nothing about this mission that was optimized. But, yeah. It has actually promotional merch. Jack found it on eBay and we both bought it. That's pretty cool. I kind of assumed that something like that would have been like, I don't know. It screams pre-order bonus to me. Oh, come on. I've died like 4 times in here. How are we even keeping up this pace? Do I just make this the no reset? I don't know. Oh, come on. No. Nah. Fine. I mean, I'm staying a minute behind world record. So it's not terrible. Alright, I know there's a mine somewhere here. Or at the top. I don't know. I didn't see. They're all stuck. Wait, hang on. Yeah, so using a mine on the other side of the wall when you get to the top. I didn't need to there because the other mine was already there. But using a mine in that middle bit can be pretty good. Okay, so I do have some time to save if I get luckier randomization. Or if I don't take an eternity here. Right, that's a 7-3x. Low 7-3x. Which, by the way, I've been carrying on in gold runs lately. Even though that puts me a minute behind there as well. Alright, FPD. We do get FPD in PB as well. Alright, we're now a minute and 4 seconds behind. Yeah, that's what I was just saying. So, like, my GDQ plans are to submit plats and golds. But this next GDQ will be, like, the 5th GDQ I've submitted to. And I submitted golds the first time that I submitted Wii Play. Although I don't think I submitted Wii Play in my first one. I think I submitted Pinout, which is a mobile pinball game. Okay, I can't go for FPD here. Yeah, I submitted Pinout, I think. But then I started submitting Wii Play. And I started off submitting golds because it's kind of like a more acceptable length for a marathon. Like, I feel like if it gets in at this point, it's going to be golds. Because if I ask them for feedback and they were hypothetically... I've not asked them, by the way. But if they were to say, like, oh, we would accept this, but it's just too long. Because that is a thing. And that's completely reasonable because, you know, some games would be interesting enough. It's just that they're too long. So they don't really get in. And I kind of feel like that's the same thing with Plats. Do I think Resort would get in? I think out of any Wii Series game, Resort is the most likely. And that's not even close. But, saying that, the only game that's featured on GDQ at the moment is Wii Fit U in Hotfix. So, there is a chance for most Wii Series games to get in. And I do mean that. Like, most. I can only think of, like, a few that don't really have any interesting enough categories to get in. And one of them is, like, Wii Chess. Which is... I mean... that's a given. Oh, damn it. When I travel to the States, you're just doing a remote submission. So this is the other issue. That would be very expensive. So I would not be doing that. It would be remote. And the issue at this point is that every year they've done fewer and fewer remote submissions. Last year they did about... oh no, last GDQ they did about like 7 or something. And I know on one of them they did... I don't know if it was even less than that. I don't know. I think it was slightly more in the last AGDQ. But yeah, it does seem like they're kind of phasing them out a little bit. Damn, Yellow Tank, come on. Bad RNG. All Pro is absolutely too long. The only time All Pro will ever get into any of those long categories, will ever get into a speedrun marathon is ESA. And ESA is going downhill at the moment. I mean, we don't even know if there's going to be another ESA. So there's a bit of an issue. And that's the thing as well. ESA used to accept Wii Series a lot. Krisufi used to run Wii Series a bunch. Like, way back in the day. Like, back when I originally run Resort is when I remember Krisufi running it. And that might not even be a name a lot of people are familiar with. But that was around the time I was lurking in Wii Series. Like, I didn't chat, but I was familiar with it, and I was running Wii Sports Resort sometimes. That was pretty much my interactions. Can we, like, have a normal Mission 12, please? I mean, yeah, they're doing reruns and stuff, but yeah, they're winding down stuff. Like, they've had a lot of stuff going on that they've not dealt with prior to now that they really should have for a long time. I won't get into all the details because there's a lot that's happened, but yeah. I mean, whether they do the changes or not is another thing. But at the moment, that is the main European event that's in person. Other than, like, the other ones that were sort of with ESA at the time, like UKSG and stuff like that. Exactly, like, it's just the way the Games Committee will look at that, other than, like, on ESA, where they are a lot more willing to accept runs like that, is this the only category? Like, the only time 4-hour runs of anything get into GDQ is an RPG, because that's the only way an RPG is going to get into a marathon in the first place, because they're pretty much, a lot of the time, going to be that length. When you look at Wii Series, it's like, well, why would we accept this when it's pretty much just the same stuff over and over, which is pretty cool as its own thing, but on a speedrun marathon, it's just too long. And two, it's like, why would we accept this when you could accept, like, all sports, all categories, or, like, any other run that is, like, half an hour or less? I think the one that's the most likely that's longer is, I don't know, like, all champions or something. That would be kind of interesting enough. But that is, it seems harsh, but ultimately that is what a marathon like that is going to be thinking. Resort double golf, that is a shout. That is a shout. I like that idea. Because both of them aren't too long. Like, 20 minutes or 25 minutes, whatever, that is absolutely reasonable for them to consider with any game. As long as it's, like, under half an hour, you got a decent shout. Other than that, like, if you think of Silly Block, like, I'm not saying Wii Series would always be in Silly Block, but when you think of the games that they accept that are in, like, Silly Block and stuff, they are never that long. Never. Because it's a lot more, it's a lot easier for them to justify. I don't know how I stayed alive there, by the way. It's a lot easier for them to justify putting, like, a 20-minute, I don't know, Garfield Kart kind of game or whatever. No dissing Garfield Kart, but, you know what I mean. It's a lot easier for them to justify that than, I don't know, an hour long, like me submitting Touchmaster 4, all masters, which is like 2 hours. Like, they're not going to submit, they're not going to accept that. I mean, I wouldn't accept that to my own marathon, so. Oh, that is true, Joopy. Yeah, you know what? I didn't even consider that. Yeah, actually, maybe that is a thing. Maybe that's a thing that they'll consider. How am I bringing this back, by the way? This is comparing against world record. That was a 7:20. Maybe, or no, maybe like a 7:19. This is against the 58:30, by the way. I haven't really, I mentioned it a few times in here, but normally I'm not comparing against a run like this at all. I never even used to use the 58-59 comparison much either. Why would we accept this? So real. Okay, that actually worked. Nice. And that worked as well. Okay. Oh, come on. I didn't see that. Okay, so I have, like, no time save in Find Me, by the way. So, this is pretty much Jova. Just saying. Oh my god, I'm joking. It's not completely, but, you know, BPT 5631. Wonder if golf will be at Gofish 2024. I'm not spoiling anything. I am not doing any spoilers. Joopy's already tried to extract information out of me. I'm not doing any more information. Oh my god, stop dying. if you convince them to do give up percent. I mean, give up percent's another short category, so like, I don't know. I mean, if at the end of the day, we can talk about if something's likely or unlikely to get in. You got a 0% chance of getting in if you don't submit. That's what it is. Like, you gotta submit to have a chance. And Wii Series hasn't had a lot of people submitting, and that probably is part of the reason why it's not got in. Although there have been submissions for pretty much like most of the GDQs that I can actually remember the submission list for. And then recently we've had not just Wii Play, we've had other games like Dragons has been submitting as well, and we've had a few Wii Sports submissions. I think someone last time submitted Wii Sports. That was sick. 25 is not normally that good ever. Yeah, I'm not surprised that's a 5-second gold. That is normally really long. I don't think I've ever had a good... You know what? If we did ILs for the ones past 20, that would probably be a PB. Or world record, even. On the global golds. Can we... I'm losing a 1v1 to a red. Mate, the guy that did Muscle March while I was at GGQ. Damn. You miss 100% to the shots you don't take. Exactly. Yo, you talked to Bubsy about Wii Series blindfolded? That is sick. Oh my god, that's so cool. Bubsy is... Yeah, if people don't know Bubsy somehow, Bubsy is one of the most prolific general blindfolded speedrunners as well. He doesn't even speedrun... Like, he speedruns games like Mario 64 and stuff, but he also does Zelda, he does... I don't know if he does... I don't know, like Elden Ring or something is coming to mind, but I don't know if that's true. Okay, this is the most risky tanks I've done. I'm going forward every time. Yeah, they're pink tanks technically, but I keep forgetting. They're red in the game's code. Oh, sorry, pink in the game's code, rather. So I should remember, but I forget. Can we not? Am I on 1 life? I'm on 2. I mean, I'm actually going to save time. Right, you know what? This run is pretty much guaranteed to be dead. Do I go for the strat that I have hit like 5 times in practice that I haven't practiced in months? I think the answer is yes. I think I have to go for it. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I'll leave it to a surprise. It's coming up now. It'll be the first time I've hit in a run. I fully expect I will miss this. I've made about 5% of these in practice. Well, not if we go for it there. Alright, well, that's the issue with it. And that's why you're not going to see me do that on the marathon. Because you have to be on 1 life going up there. And if you go down to 1 life and then go up there, you're losing like half the time save. Yeah, final FPD that would have been. The run was pretty much dead. So that's why I went for it. But yeah. Okay, right, I can actually like catch up with chat now. I already got my insider sources. Listen. You haven't got long to wait. It's the schedule reveals on Saturday. You know what? I haven't got it in the command. So while everyone's here, I'm going to be a sellout and promote my own stream team. Shouts to Channel 734. We are doing the schedule reveal for GoFish 2024 on Saturday. That is going to be the speedrun marathon we're doing in September. We're raising money for mermaids. And it is going to be our longest event. It will be a 14-hour event. It will be 2 days, 7 hours each. That will be the longest time I have done something related to stream over a weekend before, by a long way. And the last best was GoFish 2023, which is 9 hours in 1 day. Which, honestly, I think 7 hours in for 2 days will be a lot better. Like, I was drained after that. I enjoyed it, but I was absolutely dead. The run I submitted as a joke didn't get picked up. Yeah. I mean, the Pokemon run is like 3 hours, so yeah, it's difficult. He said he actually tried to rip some stuff a long time ago, but that's another thing I could potentially submit. Yeah. Blind all sports records on Resort. Yeah, that's interesting. I mean, blindfolded stuff obviously does have that element of people do like watching stuff for it. Oh, did I forget the save file? Canoeing all stamps perfect cycles. See, that's the difference. Getting something into a marathon and getting it into GDQ are two entirely different entities. Smaller marathons will absolutely go for a lot of different stuff. Like, it is really good. I deleted the save. Come on. I have to get my SD card and do stuff on my PC. Okay, so this is why you make a backup. Alright. So I have to get the save now from my file, wherever it is. 7:26. We still have time to do a run. I mean, it's going to be not much time. CHG privileges is all I'm going to say. Listen, I've tried to be as fair as possible for the marathon. But at the end of the day, there's always going to be a bit of bias because I am one person who is doing all of the all of the marathon cuts, and I am into Clubhouse and I am into like Wii Play. So yeah, but I can say none of my other runs got in. Wii Play I'm not accepting because there have been loads of other submissions by other people. Although I have submitted Deal or No Deal. So yeah, I've already said too much. No more info. I keep spoiling things. Right. Where are my save files? We use save files. We play NTSC. Score skip. Completed. Done. Got me info from infiltrating a CHG run. I mean, yeah, you did get your info from infiltrating our run over the weekend. If you missed that, by the way, there's actually exclusive content. Exclusive bonus content on the YouTube at the moment. We did a run of multiplayer finish all games, Clubhouse Games DS. It's currently the only run, and I was speaking in the run. I was commentating with Missing No, who is very cool runner of Clubhouse Games DS. So we were doing a run of that over the weekend. Pretty impromptu, but it was really fun. I enjoyed. For GDQ, you have to run a Sonic fan game or a Kaizo Mario. See, this is the thing. Like, they kind of get a bad rep of like, oh, this always gets in. But at the end of the day, one, people watch them because they're always like the most viewed on YouTube. So that's what GDQ are going to go for. They're the biggest marathon. They're going to go for what the masses like. That just makes sense. Like, for donations and for viewers and everything like that, you know. Okay, which is the file now? That's the question. I think it's this one still. But yeah, that's one thing. And the other thing is that it's only usually like 1 or 2 in each event. So it's never a lot. Like, I think in the last event, it was only 1 of each, you know? Like, it's never going to be the whole thing. But, yeah, there are definitely issues. But I've talked about this before. But there are definitely issues with how any marathon, my own included, picks runs. Because there's always going to be bias. The more people you have on the team, the less chance there is of bias. But unfortunately, the more people you have on the team, the more likely you are to be a marathon like GDQ, which, again, you seep back into those issues of some games are very unlikely to get in for stuff like that, and then there are some that are really likely to get in. So yeah, you know, there's issues, but at the end of the day, we're all in it for charity most of the time, or if it's not, it's a for fun marathon. They're all fine too, you know, and that's the point. Exactly, Droopy. Good point. Yeah, a lot of the time they're sort of vets of GDQ itself as well, and that's fair. People like seeing the big names turn up and do like Mario Maker or Mario Kaizo and stuff. So it's like, yeah, exactly. They don't have to feel they're taking a risk. But it would be nice to see GDQ take a few more risks, and that feels like what Hotfix fills the gap of. Hotfix definitely fills that gap because. But then again, you do get that same thing of, like, you're going to get a similar thing happening there, because normally it's just one person running the show for each GDQ show. Although my experience with hotfix is pretty good. I've been on Hypnotic's show twice. Once with... Whoa. Okay, I was going to say, that looked really good for a second. As in, like, 7 material. 1, 2, 3, 4, 8. Okay. I have to bank shot this. Damn it. Go! Well, this was fun. Need to make Kaizo Wii fit so I can submit that, yeah. I'm trying to think what that would look like now. Okay, well, this was slow already. That's right. Oh, hang on. No. I need to get my notepad. Nah, it's fine. After the first miss, it's already really slow. Because the thing is, missing one of those, the cue ball took ages to stop, so it's pretty much like taking 1.5 shots in my head. So it's already, like, back to 3 break sort of standard. And then I miss another one. It's like, well, now I'm on pace to get plat, but it sucks now. And then I missed the last one. So, yeah. We're at that level. It's fine. Where are my notepads? There they are. Right, I'm hoping this still works because I'm on my new PC now. So, if I go to there... Oh, my face cam needs to move. There we go. Right. I need to resize notepad because that is too big. There we go. Oh, it's dark mode now. 494138. I'm still not a hit. 500 yet. There we go. It's working. Cool. Nice. Yo, something else plays. How's it going? Apologies, I didn't say hi straight away. Oh yeah, credits got reset. Lost your Wii AV cable and your Wii power supply? No, that's a shame. Wanted to play Wii today, damn. Tanks 1 to Easy E Appreciation Club. Okay. Not pink or red? Okay. Right, we'll change it. Easy E Appreciation Club. Everything's just an appreciation club now, huh? Okay. Right, we have a few more minutes to get a run in. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, I'm going left at this one, apparently. I didn't mean to. Yeah. Did I even talk about the other games I'm going to submit to GDQ? I talked about Bejeweled. I don't know if there's anything else I'm planning on submitting at the moment. See, this, very important shot. Less power, because I knew that was going to happen. Either that, or I had to do backspin there to stop that from going in the pocket. This I'm just doing because I want to try and do a fast shot and hit and hope. Okay, that's going in the pocket. Yo, thanks for the good luck, Theon. How's it going? Me, change category name. Platinum medals to MIDI appreciation side. Now, we're not changing the category name. Although, maybe we will if it's to flatter me. Gonna go, thanks for streaming and good luck. Thanks for stopping by, Zelda. Appreciate it. Have a good night. Going pretty well. Had a training day for my job yesterday. First down September 3rd. Nice. That is pretty cool. Congrats on getting a job as well. That is awesome news. This should work. Not if you do that. Alright, that was bad. We had another 3 here. You know what? We'll keep going until we get 500 threes. Or until I can, like, actually get another run going. Well, that's another one. 496. I can't believe. I had in my head originally, like, when I was going for 58, that I was going to go for, like, 500 3 breaks, and then we'll go from there. And then just before I got it, or just before I hit that, we managed to get it comfortably as well. Like, it's kind of wild. I'm hyped to earn money. So real. Yeah, it does kind of help to, like, do things. If I can't get a run going, by the way, we're going to practice all the games that I didn't play. Fun fact as well, this is going to be the first marathon that I'm managing to do NTSC time save on. I almost got it for the 102, the marathon I got a 102 on, Aces Paces. But I didn't set up, not Dolphin, what is it? Homebrew in time. What the heck, dragons? $178, the most common 3-break. Yo, that was sick. Okay, well, I mean, there's not much I can do about that. I mean, I can at least give this a go. Like, technically this is bad, but this is the key. This is what I've been doing. Then what I do is I do a hit and hope, and then there, I got one. Because putting the cue ball back down again, I can just put it somewhere where it's going to knock 2 balls. Okay, that was just lucky. Didn't happen though. Now my hopes for gofish, not to be opening run. Because I'd be so afraid. Okay, I mean, the thing is, if you were to get in, like, and you're not happy with your time, then you can always, I mean, one, you can put that on your availability in the first place. But you can also, like, get runs changed around the order and stuff. Like, if someone wants to swap, then you can do that. But at the same time, with gofish, it starts, like, the time for gofish is 1 PM to 8 PM my time, which is 2 to 8 your time. But it's also, in terms of EST, it's 8 AM to 3 PM. So naturally, it's going to be, like, it is going to be difficult to have runners outside of, like, EU time zones for stuff like that. Picked on first runs in Multithon, yeah. I'm sure you'll be alright. Thing is, and this is how it's worked both times, right? The person who should be most scared is me. And the reason for that is because it's been an absolute train wreck for the first run on both marathons. And it will probably happen again. And you know what? That's absolutely fine. And that is my fault. And my fault alone. Now, the first one, that was Peggle. And it was so bad that while I was panicking, you can actually hear me panicking. Because I didn't mute myself. So while I'm sitting there, like, really nice, okay. While I'm sitting there really panicking over, like, can we even get this run going or whatever. That was really helpful, by the way, because I kind of needed that. Otherwise, that would have been a really slow shot. Sick. Okay. Pure skill. What was that, 3-break? Yeah, like, there's always some kind of issue. But as long as you do the setup fine or whatever, then we should be good. I'm planning on this event having a proper OBS setup. Rather than the others where we've kind of had a scuffed setup and it's been bad for that reason. Like, I want to have a proper OBS setup, a packaged OBS setup this time. Instead of us having issues because I'm bad at doing tech. Okay, we're not getting a bonus here. I'm just going to accept that now and work on getting more fish in the pond. No, get off. Okay, fine. Where are my touchy bonuses? Where are the... Oh my god. Okay, there you go. Right, no, this is good, this is good. No, you can stay now. You can stay now. You are fine, you can stay. Oh, no. So, because I've done that, now that guarantees touchy bonus because there's no nibbler in the pond. So, strategically keeping the small fry, it is a bit risky, but also it's really good if you can hang on to the small fry there. Okay, well now we're just back to being screwed over by RNG. Come on! There we go. Oh, fun fact, I don't really mention this much on stream, but we found months back that the animation for a bonus fish is like half a second longer than the animation for... Yes, 8 fish! Wow, that's really good for my standards. The animation for a bonus fish is about half a second longer than the one for no bonus. So it's literally never worth catching a plain old fish. On paper. But in terms of a mystery bonus, in terms of like playing safe, you want to catch them. I probably will play safe on the marathon. Next time the Go Fish Marathon happens, I kind of want to make up a new category I can do. Fire Emblem 3 Houses, all fish. How long is that out of interest? I mean, you can always submit it to No Fish. No Fish is normally around March. And Go Fish is normally around September. Although, if it's fish themed, then sure, you can save it for Go Fish. I don't know how much longer I'm going to do it. Because at the end of the day, like, I've been streaming for years now. And I don't know how long I'm going to keep it going. Especially because I'm planning on moving house at some point this year. Especially with a consistent schedule. But I do think even when I eventually do stop streaming, I will keep on doing speedrun marathons and hosting them. Because it takes a lot of free time, but it's only for a set period and then it's done. Like, it's definitely a nice passion project to have. I am the first person to think about this category. Okay, so we don't know about how long it would be then. Wait, yeah, that was a stupid thing to ask. Why would you know how long it was going to be? You, like, came up with it just now. What am I waffling about? Okay, I'm going to focus, because this is probably the best place I'm likely to get on. Like, this is actually good. And this is, again, comparing against 58.30. We're almost ahead. I should say, Go Fish and No Fish, though, it's pretty much just a theme. Like, No Fish, we will accept fish games. And Go Fish, we will accept non-fish games. Like, both are fine. Good, 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 good. That was much luckier than last time. CHG all fish games master run, please. Oh, nice. No! That was silly. I keep doing this in gold runs as well. And it's just made this a pretty average pace again. It's pretty like basically you could probably do it in a somewhat reasonable amount of time. Something exclusive to certain events in the game. Oh, it's a fishing mini game, I see. Come on, what are you doing? Oh my god, why is nothing coming over here? No! No! Oh my god, this is the most whack mission 8. Alright. No! Don't get off the wall. Okay, you're this side now. Cool. Alright. Why do I feel like I'm more likely to PB Plats lately than I am Golds? Is Gold genuinely more optimized than 5830 Plats? That might be true. No, you don't. Thank you. Thank you. Will be cool because I would actually have to play some of the game. I see. Yeah, I mean, again, if you want to submit it, then go ahead. Unfortunately, submissions closed for gofish like 3 days ago, so you're pretty much exactly a year away from from another one. But yeah, who knows? Come on, come on, come on! Thank you. Somehow I saved time. Wow. That was a really lucky mission. No, you don't. Okay. I think your sub is a 51 in Plats. Yeah, I mean, there's inaccuracies, though. There's like a minute of inaccuracies in Tank's Plat. No, bad spray, bad spray, bad spray. Okay, got lucky. I didn't deserve that. Oh! Wow, okay. Haven't even learned the game itself. Fair. I mean, you got time then. No, no, no. No, come on! Ah, I hate dealing... Okay. I hate that strat now. We are ahead. We are ahead of 58-30. I was fully expecting to die there. Oh, damn. That would have been really sick. Oh, okay. I mean, this run could die now. I'm happy. Oh, nice. No, no. Oh, what did I die to? No. Oh, that. I mean, if I didn't move down for 1 frame, that might have been FPD. Maybe like 2. Don't like this at all. Wait, we're on tanks 1. It wouldn't even have mattered. It would have saved no time. Strategic mine, retargets, moves it over there. That was really lucky that that bullet hit. Damn. Okay. No. Sub 7. It's like a 655. I should really turn this into a golds run. I really should. But I'm not going to because I am silly. Terrible. That was really poor. We're not 21 behind, but we might as well be. We are technically about 13 behind because we'll get that death back later. Ooh, close. FPD time. Why do I ever go for it? This literally killed sub 18 bronze. Fun fact, that is true, by the way. I'm not making that up. That killed mission 18, sub 18 bronze. We would have had it by now, if that works. I was 1 frame off in current world record, which is kind of messed up. But that is what Wii Play Bronze is now. No, I will never go for Mission 5 FPD deliberately. Outside of Bronze. It isn't worth it for 8.5 seconds. It is for 20, though. Oh, come on. Come on, what are you doing? Oh my god. Oh my god. Bro. Yeah, that's the sort of thing that kills the run. We just didn't get any of them in world record. Alright. I'm just not really spraying very well. Okay. Oh, alright. Come on! How is it still alive? 54.19 BPT at this stage does make this doable, though. As a PD. Like, it's still realistic. It's not likely, but it is realistic. I don't know if anyone saw that, but I just shot the exact same time as that Craig. I should have died, and that would have cost a lot of time. Not as much time as if it was on the gold run, but it would have been a lot of time. No, it wouldn't have been FPD. Well, actually, it could have been. I joke, but it could have been. Like, there is a way. And it does have to do with more tanks jank. Janks. So, basically, it happens a few times, but like, oh, hang on, it's this mission. Come on, I'm not dealing with this pink. I remembered. Yeah, so basically, if you are super precise, you can actually you can fire a bullet rather, and not defend the bullet that is coming towards your face. That has happened to me before. You see the bullet, and it just doesn't work. And that is a thing that happens. This is really bad, by the way. This is awful, by the way. I should have done that ages ago. I should have just died and reset it. It's missions like this that kill it because there's absolutely nothing I can do. Oh, almost went for FPD. Yo, Sandico, how's it going? Yo, Theon Golds. Pog. Oh, go! No, I'm not dealing with that. Okay, I am dealing with that. I mean, I have to do the fast way this way. I really don't like doing that strat, but it is technically faster. And I was forced to. Damn. Oh, yes! Wow, that's sick. That's really lucky. I can't complain about most of this. Oh yeah, Clubhouse Games FPD is real as well, by the way. Clubhouse Games 51 Worldwide Classics, you can hit FPD. And it does count as a win. It functionally does nothing, except for look cool. And someone actually has that in a run on the leaderboard now. It's actually really funny. Oh, come on. No, no, no. Oh my god. Okay. Right, this is another really bad one. I think I'm going to save a little bit of time to deaths at the end. I don't know how much though. That's not going to work. There's a shot you can hit from the center that hits the top left. Shooting one bullet takes 6 frames. So I pretty much lose 6 frames every time. But if I hit it, that's dang. That loses no time. That's fine. Okay, right. I need to go the fast way. Ooh. No! No! I see the bullet. Okay, I saw it coming towards me again. No! Okay, I could lose a run to this. That was almost FPD. I'm playing too risky, that's the issue. Forgot to say you're back. Yeah, you're kind of just back now. Come on, at least have an attempt at the run. That'd be cool. That would be nice. The worst bit is I still have to risk it here. I'm really lucky to have lived that. Well, it's not a no reset if I die in tanks. Then I'm just done. Oh, okay. That's another sub 8. Now that is a good sign because I got an 8-2x in PB at this stage in the Plats run. This is a good sign. Yeah, I have to. I literally have to do that. I have no choice in this. If I play safe there, the run's dead. It's so messed up, but it's true. Yo, Chotu, thanks for the raid. I am really focusing. I am currently on a massive pace. I am at that point now where I can technically say that I am ahead of 58:30, which is what I consider to be my best run of any speed run. And I'm ahead. But I hope your stream went well. Chatting. Yo, N4JT1. Yo, Mycel. Not sure how to pronounce that one, but yo, welcome on in. Please hit. No. No! Yeah, I won't be able to do a shout out at the moment. Thanks for the good luck. Yo, Buddy Gamer, how's it going? Yeah, I do Wii series a little bit. Oh no. I'm on 1 life again, I'm sorry. But yeah, I do Wii Play, speedruns and stuff. I'm currently comparing against my own world records and ahead, well, not ahead, but on the best pace I'm ever likely to get. This was best pace ever by like a minute and a half, this PB. So this is still like an incredible run at the moment. But yeah, I do a lot of Nintendo stuff. We do community days and stuff. And yeah, it's pretty cool. No, oh my god, I should have died. Oh my god, okay, that's another good mission 25. Right, this is really scary. Thanks for the follow, M4J21. Oh my god, yes! That was so lucky. Oh, alright, okay. No. Oh, we hit. Okay, good. No! I knew that mine was placed and I couldn't get out of the way quick enough. No, that's so annoying. Okay. God. Oh, I can read it as 90. Okay, cool. I was wondering how to shorten that. Thank you. Please hit. Please. I cannot deal with this now. I am stressed. Please, I am stressed. No. Oh, no. I'm stuck. Oh, I'm out. And there's only one left. Okay. Not gonna die, though. Ah! Okay. Mines only, genuinely, is the reason why I knew I was probably gonna be safe there. No. 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 Get out. Get out. Oh my god. No. Go away. I'm having to play too safe. Come on. No, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I can't do it. I cannot do it. Because I know I'm saving time here. I wasn't on 1 life last time. Basically, for anyone new, if I went for a death on the exact same frame as that green tank dying, which I have hit about 5 times ever in practice, and I've never done that in a run before, I would have saved 20 seconds. I only ever go for it in bronze, which is only because you basically need that for world record now. This is just unbelievable. Again, this is probably still gonna die because Find Me is like all really good except for level 69, which is unironically a hard level. Polished D's, so true. Must be hard speedrunning with motion controls. Yeah, so most of these are pointer controls, luckily. So it's kinda a lot better than a lot of Wii Series games. I would struggle a lot. Like, I've lost runs to charge before, which is one of the only motion control games in here. Like, you have charge, but then you also have billiards and fishing, which are like 2 games I start with. So, yeah, it kind of balances out. Okay, BPT is not filling me with much hope. And this is not a good generation. Who even is it? I'm just going to guess, because, yeah, I thought it was Hitbox Trap. Damn. So level 8 can just be a pain sometimes. I didn't see the answer there. I don't think the answer was on screen. That's like one of the biggest things that can kind of kill a run. And that was one of the worst generations you can get. Which is a shame. It's not you, is it? Is it you? Oh, it's you. Who's that? Shaq. Terrible set of missions. Right, that's pretty much killed it. No, that's a troll. That's Ang. Where's Ang gone? No, it's not you. It's you! Oh my god, this is going so bad. Yeah, my Find Me and PV was really good. I'm just panicking too much. Water levels really suck. So, another thing here, the main thing I'm doing is something called Hitbox Strat. So, basically... No. Oh! It's you. The correct Miis have bigger hitboxes than incorrect ones. And on the zoomed out levels, that makes a huge difference. If I manage to get like sub-hour out of this, I'd be really, really happy. You know what? Let's just switch to sub-hour. Okay, well that's not... Where is sub-hour? There it is. Sub-hour is... it does have a lot of time save later on. I should say, there is still... there's time save in Pose Me. I don't go for Pose Media at all in PB. And I actually had a really bad Pose Me. It wasn't even sub 9. I actually rewatched the run the other day. It feels like whenever I rewatch parts of the run to look back on it, it like gives me confidence. I don't know. Who is this? You. These have all been terrible, by the way. Every Find Me set has been terrible here. Yeah, as long as I just don't lose in terms of a speedrun marathon, we should be fine here. That's all I care about. And yes, I do have all these silly me's on my system purely for Find Me and nothing else. These are the only reason they're here. Mike Wazowski, Jack Black, they're all there just for this. I love them, me too. They will stay even when I retire from Wii Play as memories. And Garfield. We even have a Garfield emote. And Esamidi Pop, which is the red hat guy. That's you, that's you, and that's you. So that one I didn't know, but because there was a bit of a cluster of me's and that me was quite high up, so more zoomed out basically, that meant I kind of knew that that was the correct me because of the hitbox. And it's really noticeable on stairs levels as well. I literally just go in a straight line, or as much as I can do a straight line while I'm shaking. Which is not very much, apparently. I have my Wii Remote resting in my lap, and I'm still shaking. Fine. So other than that, the only strat in here really is to drain time in level 80 instead of level 81. And that's because you can drain time quicker in level 80. Much quicker. And it saves like over 15 seconds or something. I haven't timed it, but I know I accidentally missed it in a run before for no good reason. And I lost like 20 seconds on the split. Sure. I want to get a hat me here because we have to remember that me now. Left, right. Oh, nice. I tried to... I try and do hitbox strat right at the beginning of that level, but I feel like it's just placebo. But I feel like I can sometimes see it. It's like the pom-pom strat in 3D World, where you can... Apparently there's like an orange particle you can see, and that's the correct pom-pom. Like, people say this, and I can never do it. Rabid. This is why it's always worth me doing that. Because it takes me a second to work out which one it is anyway. Like, there's no reason not to. I mean, sometimes it might be like... Because there's a delay, right? When you pick an incorrect answer. There's like a second delay before picking another one. So, like, sometimes it might not be worth it, but on average, I would say it's worth it. So it's worth it. Fastest me, who is that? Nice. You'd think I remember the levels by now. They're always the same. See, that's kind of a sneaky one, because they're both together. The hitbox strat is kind of diminished. And then this one is easier. Whoa, we're ahead. Okay. Oh no, that's sub-hour. Idiot. Sleepheads. 1, 2. Oh yeah, I don't know. We've still got 8 Find Me splits left. And we've only got 30 seconds. No! What do we have? Yeah, 30 seconds to save, so no. The run's pretty much dead to PB. And this is why I am really glad I'm not competing against myself. This is why everyone else gave up, because I have 2. That's not a split, is it? So this is the problem. Like, technically, I am... Like, look at this. Like... Oh, whoops. There. That's a split. So I lost time there, but I lost even more time against BPT. So people that don't know, BPT pretty much combines the part of the run that I've already done up to now with all my best segments remaining in the run. Like, if I were to play the best I've ever played, what would I get? And at the moment, that is not looking great. Because it's a 58.11, and my PB is 58.30. It's possible, but games like Find Me and Tanks are too variable to play 19 seconds away from Sob for that long. Oh, what a troll. Okay. That's not a split, is it? It is? Okay. Yeah, it's a good run. This is against sub-hour. So it's pretty much dead in terms of PBing, but that's fine. I died too much in Tanks to expect this to be a PB. Similar to the thing in Smash Ultimate, after Kazuya hits you with a certain move, there's a thin blue line that kind of indicates... Hang on. Indicates to the Kazuya player which direction the opponent is holding, going to send. Oh, no way! I didn't know that. Oh, is it you? Nope. So, here's the thing. Here's the thing in this game that I'm almost 100% sure is a thing. If you have two lookalikes on an escalator level, check the one with the least Miis first. Because every escalator has an even chance of being correct. That's how that works, pretty much. Yeah, am I? I'm there. Yeah, the run's still going. We are hanging on to sub-hour. Oh, this is wrong. I need to get rid of Aang. I never see Aang quick enough. Yeah, no, I hypothesized it ages ago, and it's just the fact that I've done that many runs at this point that I'm almost certain it's a thing. It happens way too often for it to not be a thing. Ones that have two Miis are correct so much of the time. It has to be a thing. Aang again. I'm deleting Aang, I swear. There's an arrow indicating Aang. So true. Thanks all for the follows, by the way. I do have anonymous follows. So feel free to lurk or chat or whatever you want to do. Yo, Pinkish, how's it going? Thanks for the good luck. Appreciate it. I'm fairly sure I know that name. I'm fairly sure I know that name. Yeah, well, come on in. Wait, who is it? Oh my god. I'm choking. It's Bellsprout. There. I don't know where from, but yeah. Oh, favourite. There we go. Cool. My theory is the odd one out levels are more likely to be Mii's in your console. Yeah, levels like that, it probably is kind of a thing as well. I don't know. We don't really know that much about Find Me. I hope it's all bad things you've heard about me. No, no. No, I saw the follow and I thought, hang on, I think I know that name. Two lookalikes. So yeah, it doesn't really work past this point because, like, there's so many Miis on the escalators. I mean, I still do it because you're still boosting your chances a little bit. Oh yeah, and that's another thing. Chat can help in this game. That is allowed. 75. Oh, it's not a split. No. There, and just press random buttons because I can't see the answer. There we go. That's my strat. Okay. Winner. There. Yeah, hitbox strat again. Nice. Oh, I missed it. New category of platinum medals co-op. This is the way Theon gets on the leaderboard. Hang on. Is it you? Don't feel like I've ever seen that me before. Is it you? No. No, it's you. It's not even you. What? Hitbox is not working. Who is it? Oh, it's Guy Fieri. I'm deleting Guy Fieri. No, Guy Fieri's normally good. I'm not deleting Guy Fieri. Okay, I worked out where I know Pinkish from. I follow you on Twitter. Damn. Wait, what's the answer? Oh, no. Oh, I did it early. That's the issue. That's the issue with only having not 120 seconds there. Even worse. No, that's cool. Wii Play category extensions. Can I clutch this? Oh wait, no, this is sub hour. What am I waffling about? I'm 20 seconds behind sub hour, and I'm saying, can I clutch this to PB? BPT is 59.36. What are you talking about? Just gold all the remaining games. Laser hockey skip. Yes. Everyone would love this. I asked people what their least favourite game is, and everyone said laser hockey. This is why this run works so well. Because all the terrible games that no one likes are really short in Plats. Like, as a percentage of the run. No one likes laser hockey, so it's great that it's an auto-scroller. As long as I don't suck. You know what, I might as well make this a no reset at this point. I'll do pause buffering if I lose. Because that's what I'm going to do on the marathon. If I lose. I haven't had to yet, but I'm not afraid to. Yeah, for people that don't know, playing close to the net does save time. It is actually quite a big time save. In fact, I'm probably saving that time here. I'm golding this. And this is all legit time save. This is me saving 2 seconds on something that looks like it should be free. Well, not free, but it should be the same result every time. I did not realise it was 2 seconds. Yeah, these early hits are really slow. When I got 7 break in this game, and I pivoted to a bronze speedrun, or not pivoted, I stayed with it. Because that's what real speedrunners do. Instead of pivoting to NG+. No. So, basically when I got that, I played the safest table tennis ever, and I lost 4 seconds in a 40-point game of table tennis. 4 seconds. And that was my PB for months. I did not beat that PB for a long time. Only when I started getting like 2 frame perfect deaths in tanks did I start beating that run. I haven't blinked enough to do table tennis. I can't do this now. That was really close. This is kind of dank. I never play this risky. Fun fact, I rewatched the 5830, the table tennis segment, and I realised just how lucky I got. I was so lucky that that pattern worked, even just for the 1 point that I didn't pause on. Like, I pause buffered once in that run. I cannot believe it worked, genuinely. rewatching it, I still have no idea how it works, and I've rewatched it frame by frame. Like, it's literally frames away from not working. I'll hopefully show you what I mean by the pattern in a minute. So that is the pattern. And it's so true, Pinkish. Yeah, this game's kind of funny. Yeah. Literally, like, all the time savers in goddamn Tanks and Find Me. That's all it is. Everything else is just, did you win or did you lose? Yeah, so the pattern is a thing that happens from 186 to 200. If you hold the table tennis bat in a specific position on each hit, it will go in the same place. As far as we know, that's kind of a thing across the whole thing. However, the only practical use we have for it is at 186 to 200, or 286 to 300, or so on and so on. Which is useful, by the way. There are runs where that would be useful. Getting 999 in table tennis for one of them. But yeah, basically, if you hold the bat just to the right of the middle line, it will always go left. Or it should always go left. Sometimes it breaks for some reason. We don't know why. But generally it works. Also, I've lost a minute in a world record to charge before. So, this is always kind of nervy. Please don't give me 334. Okay, we're not getting 334. I don't have 334 score skip. No what? Can't wait to start bronze with table tennis. Yeah, that's another thing. You save 2 seconds for starting a run of this game with table tennis, but because billiards is RNG hell, no one does that. Except for all games no billiards, where you don't have to do billiards. Right, I need my batteries ready. Where'd I put them? Oh, they're here. I need them for shooting range, because there are 2 controller straps in shooting range that save like 20 seconds. If you also have NTSC 1.0, which is 10 seconds of that 20. This game is really funny and silly, and that's why we love it. GDQ, please accept. Who am I kidding? This would definitely be in Silly Block if it got in. This is silly. It's all silly. Yeah, it's designed to go to the most inconvenient location in the last 15. That is exactly what it is. That is exactly what you have just described. That is how it works. And it is super mean. Like, Nintendo don't do Kaizo, but they also, like, in their official games, but they also do that. Like, that is horrendous. And the fact that that's just before Plat as well. That's just horrible. So yeah, fun fact, you can just like hit with the side of the bat and it does a slight bit more speed, so it just squeezes past the CPU. That was lucky though. Sometimes it doesn't work because eventually the CPU gets faster the more goals you have. So we kind of do a bit of a rally, speed up the ball a little bit, and then we're kind of now in a sweet spot for a little bit where I have an advantage over the CPU. Although soon, CPU is going to have advantage over me because it's going to be too quick for me to keep up with. So basically, this is like evil speedrunning, laser hockey, because you can only lose time here. If you concede a goal, you lose 3 seconds, and that's all you can do. Oh! All right, cool. No! Please. Thank you. This is the one thing I want to get in a marathon. I do not want to be failing this, because failing this means I'm playing another 3 minutes of laser hockey. I don't want to do that. But yeah, that's laser hockey. And now we vibe. We do have Pose Me, and I could technically gold this. I mean, maybe I can sub hours still, because we have the time to save. BPT's 59.31. We have tons to save against this comparison in shooting range. This would be my 3rd ever sub hour. No, my 4th ever sub hour. I've only ever got sub hours in world records. I've never got a sub hour outside of that, I think. I might be wrong, actually. So there is time to save here, I promise. Or time to lose in my PB. Oh my god, this is really bad. Oh no. 64. Okay, no, it's not terrible. So basically, every level is 30 seconds long. There's an invisible timer. And then when that invisible timer runs out... Sorry, I'm doing a strat here. When that invisible timer runs out, it ends the game. Or ends the level. Or ends spawning in the bubbles, rather. So then you can pop the last ones and be done. This is a strat I'll explain in a minute. Oh, I'm doing double pose media. I've got no reason not to. I want to go for a gold. I'm not PBing. Might as well go for a gold split. So this is a strat we found completely on accident. It's called Pose Midi, because I found it while I was bored after a bronze session. A failed bronze session. So basically, by losing a life, you reset the pattern on the level. Every level has a pattern, and level 2 is really easy. And you only lose a 10 perfect bonus for losing a life there. So it actually saves time, even if you do poorly. It saves a couple of seconds to do that twice. Problem is now I'm on 1 life for the rest of Pose Me, which really sucks. And I didn't do this at all. I didn't even do it once in PB because I was that scared. Oh my god, this is terrible. So yeah, basically the thing with Pose Me is you can pop more bubbles and score more points, but you can't end levels early. So you can save time by playing less levels. Problem is I suck, so I have to play more than other people that are better than me at Pose Me. If I got the optimal kind of best known humanly done Pose Me, then I could have got sub 58 by now. If I got that in that run, it would have been sub 58. Which is unbelievable to think about. But I have put so much time into this and I just cannot grasp it. So I feel it's just a me issue. Literally. I did not intend that. I am sorry. I also haven't played this in a really long time at a high level, so I've run bingo. That's about it. So there is one more thing to this, and that is rainbow bubbles. Rainbow bubbles will stop time for 10 seconds or once all the bubbles have disappeared off the screen. And that also pauses the invisible timer. So sometimes you want to use them to their fullest, sometimes you don't. wins. Oh, and the other thing about Pose Me is Pose Me Plus is better. Go play Wii Play Motion instead. And you all know I'm right. I should come back to Wii Play Motion. I want my world record back. Everyone else got really good, so we may have a problem. No, not 3 rainbows. Disgusting. Get out. Alright. Oh, this one's upside down. Other than that, it's just a normal level. Like, it's a lot of the same stuff we've seen in terms of a pattern. Oh my god. Okay. So, sometimes you can get rainbows, like that level that spawned in like a billion bubbles at once just now. That pretty much always gives you a rainbow. It kind of throws you a bone. But you can also get thrown a rainbow when the game thinks you're struggling. Like, if the game sees that the bubbles are going really low, it'll kind of be like, okay, here's a rainbow, see if you can escape somehow. Don't lose it. Yeah, exactly, Theon. It kind of doesn't always lose time. Like, when Mura goes for the, like, early pose me exit level and stuff like that. Well, I say goes for it. That's just him playing pose me. So, when he goes for it, like, it won't always, like, sometimes you kind of use it at the beginning because it will then, see, here we go. Yeah, you use it at the beginning and then it will, like, do another huge batch of bubbles and stuff. I haven't really tested it out whether that's worth doing or not. Something I really should have done and I just never have. I would rather grind tanks into the ground than practice pose me for more than I have to. So the issue with rainbow bubbles is that it stops the music, and that really throws me off my timings. Oh, we already had a super jackpot today, Theon, so I feel like maybe it won't happen again. Although, we have had 2 in 1 stream before, I think. So, who knows? I mean, just because we already had one doesn't mean it won't happen again. That's not how probability works. Okay, so the good thing with this is because I go for the next level anyway, although this is kind of sucked, we're not really losing much time. Because I'm still reaching 1200 on time. Exactly on time. Wow. That was bad. Ugh. PB, I got like 1250 going into this level. Oh, actually, no. I did pose meaty. I did double pose meaty. Ignore me. We're golding. Oh, player 2, player 2. Get the remote. Go. There. Right, put the batteries in. There we go. There. Done. And there we go. Right, let's risk it. IL strats. So yeah, you can dual wield in one player mode. You have to play one player mode to get medals, but you can dual wield. And then watch this. Well, this would be sick if it was a bingo run. Actually, I lost hits earlier, never mind. Yeah, so what I did there was I'm using the NTSC 1.0 version of the game. Where have we heard that before? Wii Sports. I'm using NTSC 1.0 to hit my own face with the second controller and gain points instead of lose points. That means we gain more points, we spawn more targets, we get more combo points. It is broken on every level. And now here, I'm going to go for this. So hitting the cans in the foreground is slightly faster as well. And now I have 595. And I can completely skip UFOs because of this, because of NTSC. And I will need to retime this because this genuinely could be an ILPB. Actually, no. Because load times from the menu. It would have to be like a second better. The load times from the menu are slower. So we get 6 points for the UFOs, that's optimal. And that's a comfortable sub-hour. And a gold. 59.31. That has been a while since I've sub-houred. Alright, what is it against PB? Latest run was the 58.30. Pretty much a minute over. It's not bad. Yeah, look at this. Best split times. I mean, minute 23 over it. So, wow, actually. Oh my god. I recovered against pretty much PB. Hang on, where's actual PB in here? Whoa! We saved 23 seconds after Find Me. Most of that is table tennis. But that is pretty cool. 14 seconds in Pose Me. Was it really that bad? And then 2 in shooting range. Yeah, you know what? I'm really happy with that run. We were never going to beat PB. It's 58.30. But yeah, I'm really happy with that. Yeah, no pose medium, 58.30. I also just sucked. I got over 9 minutes in PB. Thanks for the GG Theon, Jupy, Professor as well. Yeah, I'm really happy with that. So, we have a marathon run coming up on Saturday. No, Sunday. It was originally Saturday, and then I scheduled moment, and it was actually Sunday. But, if you want to see more of that, then UKSM Live. I'm going to be there 2:30 PM BST. So sorry, you Americans, you're going to have to wake up early. Or just watch the VOD, I don't know. But I'm going to be there doing Wii Play with Cindy and Kelvin on comms, 2 very prominent runs of the game. Kelvin, another sub-hour holder as well. One of the only 3 people with a sub-hour in this game. Soon to be more, I hope. Thanks for the GG Pinkish as well, appreciate it. Yeah, I don't know what to do now. I don't know if I've got time to do bingo run. I don't know if I will. I think I might just have to end. I've been live a couple of hours. You know what? You know what I'll do? I'm gonna boot up the practice mod and I'm gonna show you tanks mission 30 FPD. Because I think this run has proven to me that I have to do it now. I have to go for it. I have to go for tanks frame perfect death on mission 30. Okay, why am I going here? I need to go in homebrew again. So, Cindy Fusick, she made a tanks practice mod. This is a public mod. Anyone can use it. It's really cool. Really, really good for getting into this game because for ages we were pretty much just playing the game, playing tanks, because there's no level select. So we're either playing tanks or we're playing on like Dolphin or something, right? We now have a mission select mod. So mission 30 FPD practice is much more reasonable. And in fact, I went for it as soon as the mod was released, pretty much. So let me just check. Oh yeah, Wii Tanks Pro. I should really do more Wii Tanks Pro. I do want to submit Wii Tanks Pro to Preventathon. Preventathon 4. I think it's like October or November or something. I need to submit it there. So yeah, this is pretty much just Wii Play, but Tanks has a practice mod, so you can just change the mission number. Now, I'll show you FPD, because I haven't actually hit FPD today at all. But this is one of the most iconic things in this game in the last year. For the record, it was known before this. Someone hit it by accident in a gold medals run, which ironically doesn't save any time there, because you have to take deaths anyway. So to give you a bit of background, this is a strat where if you die on the exact same frame as the last enemy tank, you lose a life and progress the mission. So, excuse me, in a medal run of bronze, silver, or platinum, not gold, you have to drain your lives at the end to collect your medal. Otherwise, you're having to complete the whole 100 missions or whatever. So, you don't want that, right? So you're draining lives. 20, it just ends at 20, so you don't have to do it. That's why it doesn't save time in golds. But if I was to do a Plats run, that's why in Plats, for the first tanks play, I don't do it. And in the second one... Alright, I messed up because there's an audio cue that I have now, and I missed the first one. So here we go. That was too early. So, there are 3 ways this goes. You go too early, and that's the second best, because if you go too early, you didn't lose any time for this setup, because it doesn't take any extra time to set this up on mission 1. Or you do that and die it instead, and that means you have to spend time again setting up to go to here. Costs like a second and a half, maybe. Okay, that was scuffed. You might notice as well, this is a frame perfect trick where we have a variable amount of positions where the bullet can hit the tank. So yeah, this does suck. That was impromptu as well. Thanks for the GG Jules. Yeah, I'm really happy with that run. Oh, come on. Sometimes the brown tank will fire and mess it up. It's very rare, though. Probably about 5% of the time. There you go. So again, that was scuffed because I missed the first bullet. But yeah, if you do that, you're now on 2 lives. You carry on. And that's pretty much how that works, right? Now... the missions I go for that for, you know what, I'll carry on because I want to show off 3. I should really practice 3 because this is what cost me sub-18 bronze medals. Mission 3. So this one sucks. This one is honestly a really bad one. Because, 1, you have to hit this grey at the beginning, which is RNG. Then this one has to go down, which is RNG. And then that allows you to go for this. Now, I was just too late there. And that is what happened in my bronze run. I now have to go all the way back round to that brown, the brown tank to finish off this mission. So this loses a lot of time. I was 1 frame away in bronze world record, and it still stands now, 18:11. So this strat saves 8.5 seconds. So had I hit it, I would have saved time by not dying and having to go all the way back round again. And also, I would have saved 8.5 seconds. So it would have been comfortably... it would have been like 17:56, 17:55 maybe. Okay, so I'll try it here. So, yeah. This is a variable one. So in bronze medals, if you go for it here, and you're on 1 life, it's called final FPD. Because if you go for it there and somehow you manage to put it off, which I've done twice in a run, if you somehow manage to do it, you are saving 8.5 seconds for that death. You are not getting the bonus life, which saves 3 seconds for the cutscene, and you save 8.5 seconds for the next life you would have gotten. So you save 20, minus however long it takes you to set up. Problem is, teals move. So doing frame perfect death on anything that moves is awful. Now the other thing you've got is you can try and do frame perfect death on something that doesn't move, and that's mission 30. But it's still really difficult. Alright, now I have to work out how to get to mission 30. There we go. So here's mission 30. So if I were to go for it, and I've hit this about 5 times in practice, I have recorded myself hitting this. So the issue with going for it here, and this is how the other run died today, because we did get 2 runs to tanks at this stage. So here's the issue with it. Sometimes this white, 1, pushes that green out of the way, and now almost ends up killing that one, but also gets in the way, right? That white tank, I can't then go up there because I'm risking hitting the green and stuff, and it's just awkward, right? And now the green has moved, so the angles will change of its bullets, so it sucks, basically. But now, like, the issue with that in a run is I need to drain down to 1 life down here. Because if I'm sitting up here with 2 lives, and then I go down to the green tank, it's like, well, there's no point in that because I'm not on the last life, so it's only going to save me 8.5. So that was like 3 frames away. But this is pretty much just potluck. It's just, it feels random. I don't have a setup for it. I wish I did. I don't. Yeah, so again, a few frames away. But obviously not dying is fine because I can like carry on the run. But dying there is what I did earlier, and then that kills the run. So basically, I fully believe that this will never be hit in a run unless I go for it. And the reason is because I have to. I have to try and PB at this stage. Unless somehow we find a consistent setup for this. The good thing is, with tanks now, literally last week, I haven't even spoken about this on stream, but basically Big Kitty, one of the biggest, like most prolific modders of tanks, because that is a thing. You can mod tanks and stuff. That's what I was talking about earlier with Wii Tanks Pro and stuff like that. Oh, well, that was never going to work. Come on. Big Kitty released a document, version 2.0 of a document that pretty much describes almost every line of code in the game that decides the tank behaviors. Okay, so that bullet just missed. But, like, you can see how it varies as well, because the bullet can hit anywhere on the tank. Like, it's not just always going to hit dead center. It will if I'm consistent, but that's not how this works. And also, you might notice on every single one of these practice ones, I've died in setting it up. So that is just... that sums up why this is awful. Not only that, but you have to do this right at the end of your tanks run. Like, after you've already done golds and everything. Alright, I want to hit it once on stream, again. I've already hit it once on stream, I think. Rest were kind of in practice. Oh, come on! That's a scam. 1 frame away, really? I'm sure that would have hit. It looked like it missed the tank, but there is a tiny bit there on the edge where it does kind of hit eventually. Dead again. None of these would have worked in a run, for the record, because I've died before I get up there. Mission 30 is hard. And we're moving the green again. And we're killing the green now. Yeah, that's the other thing. I'm not doing FPD on a purple tank. That is not happening. Saying that, I have hit FPD on a black tank before, which appears at mission 50. So we never see him in medal runs, but I actually managed to do that. It was actually the final life as well. So it was a valid 50 tanks run, IL run, but it wasn't a PB anyway, because I'm not going to PB with that many deaths in a 50 tanks run. And you know what will be the best setup? Is if you can get something where you line up on the wall. Because that is, like, the way the mission 1 FPD works, right? Is because you're always in the same spot, hugging the wall. Like, you go in a straight line to the right, you're always in the same place. That's why it works. And that's why you can do consistent setups. Here you can't, unless you can do something here. Which I don't know if you can. There's got to be something, but I am very far away from figuring it out. There has to be some kind of timing. I feel like I need to boot up Emu to test it extensively. See, now this wouldn't work as a setup. Like, that's the issue with having a setup. The tanks moved a tiny bit, so it doesn't work now. Okay, well, you can do that as well. Sure. I'll go for a few more attempts. Or, no, I don't know. I might not have time. I'll finish up here, though. See, that was close. I need to document that, because it's pretty much just a few frames away from that. But you'd have to get a consistent lineup of these blocks as well. So yeah, again, like 4 or 5 frames away. Something like that is the only way this is ever going to get consistent. And I say consistent very loosely, because this is never consistent. Dead again. I've died on every mission 30. What the heck? I'm actually washed. Oh, the green tank got moved again. I think. Yeah. Really? One more. Yeah, exactly. It's literally, it's a frame perfect trick 25 minutes in that you get one shot at. Goddamn SM64 BLJ isn't that bad. I mean, well, it is if you're going for world record. But... oh, I'm going to take a death here just to actually practice against the normal placement. Now, the other way is to go down the bottom, but that would be even worse in terms of finding a setup, in my opinion. Yeah. This sucks. TLDR. Oh yeah, nice. Purple tank just not firing. Good thing with using this instead of Emu, though, is that every time you restart, you are getting different RNG of where the tanks are moving. Yeah. Emu, if you set a save state at a certain point in the mission number cutscene, you don't get a consistent, like, setup. Okay. Yeah, you know what? Just die again. Right, this will be the last shot, and then I'm done for the day. Alright, you know what? That would have been pretty close if I didn't panic and just start going forward. And that's the other problem with standing up like that. Normally with FPD, I like to have the option of I can correct myself, and if I'm facing that way instead of that way, you can do that. If you're facing up, it's going to take you ages to turn and then start moving. So you can't correct yourself. Like, there's so many things, so many minor things about that setup that I absolutely hate. Like, there's just too many. But it's 20 seconds in a run where there is not 20 seconds to save. Unless you get really good RNG, obviously. But yeah, that's it. That's tanks. And that's the run. 59.31. So I am feeling pretty warmed up for Sunday. I was going to do more Wii Play on Friday. So normally we do Monday stream. We didn't stream Monday because I was out seeing friends. So I am probably going to do a Friday stream. It's to be confirmed at the moment. I was thinking of doing Bejeweled, but I might do some Wii Play speedruns. I might do some Bingo maybe. People seem to love Bingo. So maybe I do some of that. Maybe we do some Blackout. Yeah, some Blackout Random Seed. That's the word. I just forgot what it was then. Blackout Random Seed. Good thing with this game is Bingo only takes like an hour. So it's pretty nice. I mean, there's not many good ways of making it longer than an hour. Because if you put like Tanks Platinum in there, it's like, well, why would you do Tanks Platinum in a run? Yeah, I am also Bingo-ted, yes. Yeah, Bingo does get me to play Charge because Charge is actually really good. And it's also really easy to scout during the low percent goal. Anyway, yeah, that was a stream. That was really fun. I am going to see who's live. Thanks for watching, everyone. Thanks for... Oh my god, we had so much go on today. We had... Cece with the raid, Chotu with the raids, Nighty with the raids, with the follow, and Pinkish for the follow as well. Thanks so much. Yeah, thanks for stopping by. I really appreciate it. I'm glad I did a little bit of commentary practice as well, a tiny bit of commentary practice, because that's the main thing I haven't done in ages. Although we do have commentators for Sunday, so it should be fine, right? But yeah. Anyway, we're gonna see who's live. I do want to do a little bit more Wii Play. I currently, like, I've held all 4 Medal World records in the past in this game, and it's kind of become the thing that I have in my bio to do with speedrunning. And at the moment, the only one I'm missing is Golds. And had I continued the run today into a gold medal run instead, like if I pivoted from Plats to Golds, it would have been decent. I don't know if it would have been world record, because Find Me sucked, but it would have been decent because Tanks was decent. But the issue with gold medals for me at the moment is I am literally comparing against a run that gets the Tanks 20 1 second away from the Tanks 20 IL world record. So I am kind of... I screwed myself over. That's the problem. And I'm like 6 or 7 seconds away from world record. I forget exactly how much. But yeah. It is basically like... I kind of am further away from it than that, though, because I saved like 10 seconds by having NTSC. Not even that, I saved like 14, 15 seconds for having NTSC, so I don't really deserve to have world record either. Okay, where are we gonna raid? Oh my god, Twitch Mobile updated for me, and I absolutely hate it. I need to find where... I can't scroll through the Wii Series categories now easily. Oh wait, I can go on my iPad actually. My iPad will still have the good format. Shout out to Wii Play being labelled as an FPS, by the way. Yeah, like it's so much easier to just scroll through the mobile layout. Now I can see... Alright, is there any Wii Series speedrunners alive? I don't think so. I mean, there's me. Gaslighting yourself into thinking your version makes you undeserving of a world record. No, I mean, it's not that. It's just the fact that I feel bad bragging that I have 4 out of 4. If, like, at one point, Mura had a PB where if he was on NTSC, he would have had a world record. And I felt bad for that. Thankfully, bopped it. And now he has actual world record. But... like, it's not to put myself down. It's just the fact that the version differences are clear-cut enough to know that, like, I don't know exactly how much it saves, because it's kind of like baseball in, like, the baseball dropping the ball and stuff like that in Wii Sports, right? It saves a variable amount of time, but we know it saves 5 seconds in loads or something like that. And we know it saves about 10 seconds in shooting range. So the fact that I am away by 7 seconds, I know that I'm even further away by like 20, you know? Like, it doesn't mean it's undeserved, but I don't know. It just it's difficult because it's hard to actually put advantages in, or not advantages, to put measures in place on the leaderboard to stop the advantages. Yeah, no, it is fair, Theon. It is completely fair. No, I get it. Who do I raid? I can't find anyone to raid. Okay, you know what? We're gonna go raid HUDs. I have to raid and run, I think, because I've pondered for so long, but we haven't been there in a while, mainly because I've been away for 2 weeks. 2 weeks of streams, anyway. Hopefully we'll be back into it now. Friday is probably going to be Wii Play Bingo or Bejeweled speedruns or something like that. Saturday is going to be Clubhouse Games. I'm going for a sub 3 stamp mode run. Sub 3 hours. It's really silly. It's even more RNG heavy BS than this game. And Sunday, I'm going to be live on UKSM Live just for the Wii Play speedrun. And then that's it. And then we go again next week. Probably on Monday, Wednesday, Saturday. So yeah, thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye.